Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel, and today I want to chase a feeling that I've been having ever since we started entering summer, which is hot coral, including my nails. So if you want to see a nice, quick, easy summer look featuring some new to me products from About Face Beauty, I hope you'll stick around, hang out with me, and yeah, let's jump into it. So I have my little basket of good days to do my face. No, I have not taken the tag off. We're gonna get ready, jump into it. There's a couple of products that are new to me. I've swatched them, but I haven't applied them. It's the About Face Matte Fluid Eye Paint, and then the About Face Paint It Matte Lip Color, which I'm so excited about this color, and we're gonna get into that. But we're just gonna do my normal face. I might skip over some items just because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I think everyone's feeling kind of like news burnout, but it is not lost on me that I'm also having a pretty nasty PCOS flare-up amidst all of this. So I don't have a ton of energy, but I really want to film this look because I have been thinking about this look, and I know that this is a look that's going to instantly make me feel like I have myself more together than I am and just happy, and playing with makeup always makes me happy. And I debated just taking the week off, but we're gonna exercise self-care in this moment right now by me taking time to do what makes me happy, which is play with makeup. And this color, you can't look at this and not be happy. It's Canyon on Fire is the lip color that we're gonna do today. I mentioned this look a little bit in one of my other videos, which was hot coral lips with kind of a minimal base of makeup and then like lots of mascara. And I saw this color and I immediately knew that I wanted to try it for summer. And I don't traditionally go for matte lipsticks, but I'm curious about this formula, and also if I'm going to wear a statement lip. It is nice to have something in a formula like this where it's going to stick around a lot longer, and it's also not going to migrate around and be all over just difficult. We're going to be kind of low energy today. I hope you can bear with me. I primed with the Excess Smoothing Primer. I really like this. It's very hydrating. And then I went in with the Cosmetics CC Cream, and now just the Rose Ink to brighten the inner corner and set the eye for the product we're going to use today. And then also spot conceal a little bit. So I hope everyone's taking care of themselves. I don't really plan on this being like an in-depth get ready with me because I do want this to be just kind of a tutorial for this look, but this is my base. I chose the CC Cream because it lasts on me really well, especially in kind of more humid weather, which we've been having here. And I like the finish that it gives me, and it gives me the coverage. I like when I'm wearing a very stark statement lip, especially in a matte liquid lip, I want my base to be a little bit more full coverage than I typically wear during the day. And while we're talking, I am going to prep my lips because that is a matte liquid lipstick. I'm going to use the Kinship Super Melt Lip Jelly Mask. I like doing this. Highly encourage you to prep your lips. Another good kind of lip prep if you didn't think about it while you're applying makeup and you need to apply a more drying formula or a matte formula on the lips that shows texture. Buxom makes an amazing lip scrub, and I actually keep that one on my desk for that purpose, and it's in a stick. I have tried a few, sorry, itchy. I've tried a few different of those kind of like stick exfoliators. The Buxom one is by far the best in terms of like how scrubby it is, and no mess either. All right, I'm going to move into brows, and I'm going to use the Kosas Brow Pop and Air Brow in Taupe. Both. I like to comb through my brows, just get everything set. I have very unruly brows, you know. and sparse because, again, we were in the kind of like pluck it out era. So I like to fill them in. And I'm never perfect with this because the gel that I use from Kosas has enough pigment that it kind of fills in the gaps and makes things look a little bit more finished if I didn't like perfectly pencil in a shape, which I really appreciate, and the color of these is just fantastic. But I do like a little bit more structured of a brow. I've tried just using what I got and doing fluffy brows, but I always come back to something like this. It just looks more finished, and again, when I do like such a bold lip, I like to look finished everywhere else. Otherwise, it's just mismatched. You have like these perfectly drawn on matte lips and the rest of your face is just like, is that meant to be on that face, you know? I mean, do whatever you want. It's makeup, it washes off, but that's how I feel about it. I'm already starting to feel so much more zen sitting down. I've been on like such a rampage. All right, that's brows. I want to jump into eyes because I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do with the cheeks yet. I have an idea, but I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and bust into the About Face Matte Fluid Eye Paint, and I have it in Capulets. I surprisingly, first of all, I'm excited. The packaging is just so cool. It is a soft matte, like soft touch matte, where it like almost feels like a really thin silicone layer. Oh, I could touch that all day. And I love that they're the color of what they are inside, very easy to identify. And I also like that they're square because you can stack them really nicely. But I surprisingly don't have a color like this. It is like a very neutral kind of camel brown. I'm sure I have, like, I bet this would be very similar to that Beauty Pie palette that we just talked about, maybe a little bit lighter. But in this liquid form, I do not have anything. And I don't traditionally wear liquid eyeshadows, but we're gonna try this out. I did test this on the back of my hand and they blow out at the edges really nicely. I'm gonna avoid the innermost corner, but I'm going to lay that down all along the lid and bring it up into my crease a little bit because I do have I have very deep set and slightly hooded eyes, so I'm gonna get that general shape, and then I'm gonna go in with just a fluffy synthetic brush and start to tap on the edges. And from what I was swatching on the back of my hand and playing with, these kind of give you ample time to blend them and blow them out. But I'm gonna go pretty much all the way up to the arch of my eyebrow, or my brow, and we'll see if we need to come back in and kind of lighten that back up if we want highlight. But now I'm just tapping over the lid. I want it to remain pigmented here and then blown out as we go up. But that was incredibly easy. We're not doing anything super crazy because, again, I want the lips to be kind of the standout moment. But that was really easy to throw together, and it blended and was blown out really easy. I love that. I will pin a comment to let you know how this wears as well, because I will have this on for a while today. All right, it's so funny how the mood can change, because I was like, I'm gonna put a whole look together, but I'm just in a Patagonia sweatshirt that my husband got me just because it's been, maybe I'll cover a little bit of it at the end, that way if you're here for the look, you don't have to listen to me drone. Again, I think I added a little more product to this eye than this eye because we're a little bit darker up near the brow. So I am going to bring in a product to help kind of lighten that and also clean up the corner of this with that brush I used to blend concealer. See, they blend. They'll keep blending, which is so nice. So nice. I don't traditionally use cream formulas because they don't do that. This one does. I'm gonna go in with the Hen Dash Shocker with the white end, the lines of tan lines, and just try to match under my brow. So we took it up a little too high. Again, Hindash saves the day for me more often than not. And I'm going to go into that same white shade and just blend the inner corners, and I guess this will let us know how it blends with the powder. I mean, it's still a little tacky. It hasn't fully set, but it's set to the point where like it doesn't feel strange on my lid. That blends into that so lovely. I am kind of shocked. I mean, Hindash powders I feel like are going to agree with more formulas than not, but that's really nice. Yeah, that's really nice. I do want a little bit more here. I feel like we gotta do the same just to keep it consistent. And then I'm gonna go in with that brush that I used to blend the original cream shadow with and just go over everything and make sure it's all kind of meshed. Yeah. 10-second eyeshadow who? Like, this is a 10-second eyeshadow. And you get good payoff. It's coming out a little bit lighter on camera, but it's just like a soft matte. I'm so excited. Okay, next what I would like to do is I'm going to throw on my Thrive Cosmetics mascara, and I'm also going to do a black wing with the Stila Stay All Day liquid liner, and we will be right back. All right, so I went with a thinner, longer wing than I typically do. One turned out better than the other, but we talk about this a lot on my channel. Don't listen to anybody that points it out. And let me know if you can guess which side I'm least happy with. But anyway, I want to also say here that I think this look would look absolutely stunning with no liner and just a lot of chunky mascara. And I might do that in the next video, which is going to be more of a talking video than a tutorial or a look. So we'll kind of get to see both sides. I do want to go ahead and use a tiny bit of bronzer. I want to look summery, but I don't want anything on my face to distract from kind of the drama that this lip is going to give. So going in with the Patrick Ta Contour Bronzer Duo, and she's Statuesque, and I'm just getting a little contour down, nothing crazy. And then go in for a light dusting of the bronze, which for this, I'm going to use the e.l.f. stipple brush. I love this. I don't even know if they still make it. I bought two once upon a time, and one, the ferrule has already kind of like come off, but this one's holding on, and I love it because it really is a nice bronzer brush. And that was from Alana Davison. Such a good recommendation. And it was only like $3 to maybe $5. I want to say it was definitely closer to $3. I'm going to true up the neck here. And also, I partially look like a scrub because I'm trying a new shampoo and conditioner. We'll get into all that at the end. I'll focus. So just a little bit of bronze, nothing crazy. Again, I want the lips to be like the star of the show. We might go back in and add a little bit, and we might end up using the Danessa Myricks Vision Flush and Sweet Nectar, which is a bright coral. But I want to go in to the lip, and this is Canyon on Fire, and I will swatch that. And again, I love the packaging. It's that soft touch, but this is like, yeah, it's still the soft touch, but they are plastic. Just want to call that out because this could look like glass, but I love that the color shows, and the top is like, just imagine these if you had a lot of the colors like stacked and poking out of a drawer, and you just see that. How nice. Anyway, I've been obsessed with this color, and I do want to grab that Danessa Myricks Sweet Nectar because I'm so curious what it looks like next to this. But that's Canyon on Fire. It is a red orange, but it's it's coral, which that's what coral is, but like I've been obsessed with this color. This one leans a little more orange than I was hoping, but like this is the color I cannot stop obsessing over. And my nails are like the same family but lighter, but like, first of all, this is a water jug that has changed my life, but I can't get over this color, and this kind of lives in that family. So let's grab the Danessa Myricks Vision Flush and compare the colors a little bit. All right, so we have here the About Face Beauty and Canyon on Fire, Danessa Myricks in Sweet Nectar, which you can tell is super, super close. Pretty much the same color, honestly, and this is what I was debating putting on my cheeks. If you're not into matte liquid lips, you want something that is going to be a little bit more satin, the Danessa Myricks is beautiful for that, although I would highly recommend a gloss on top because it's not specifically formulated to be a liquid lipstick. It's just a tint. I don't mind the texture on my lips, but I do like putting a gloss over it. And then under here, I wanted to add, this is the Mara Sea Silk Lip Balm in Soft Coral that I just got, which what I'm getting at is if it's almost like if you want a really statement lip, go with a matte liquid lip in this color. If you want something that's still going to give you oomph, but you can't stand matte formulas, the Danessa Myricks is really nice for that. But then if you want something that just adds a tiny wash of color because you're not ready to commit to coral yet, this is really nice. It feels really nice. I would recommend it, but the color is super beautiful. But it is more of that Natasha Denona Puff Paint and Daria Watermelon Pink Coral, like my nail almost. Whereas these are definitely more of like fiery corals. You feel me? And just for the naysayers, I will swatch red next to this to prove to you that it is not just red. Okay, I got carried away. Ta-da! I want to talk about these. So, this is what I like to call the watermelon pink coral, very similar to my fingernails. I have the Mara lip balm here. This is the Beauty Pie lip balm. The correct name is Shine Up Lip Color Balm in the shade Super Juicy, which I also love this color. This color is kind of what kicked off this obsession. And then I have the Natasha Denona Puff Paint in Daria, which I'm hoping it's translating on camera that this is not as pink, especially once it dries down. It's pink, don't get me wrong, but it's not as pink as these. So then we move into like, here is Victoria Beckham Posh Lipstick in the shade Pop, which is a very true red, a blue-based red. You can see that these are much more orange. So today is going to be like electric orange. And then the Danessa Myricks looks even more light orange next to all of this, which is so interesting. Then I have Fit Glow Lip Serum in Spark up here, which I think would be really nice over top of the About Face Beauty. And then I have Rise from Fit Glow Beauty here, which kind of lives in the middle of these like fiery, stark oranges and these kind of like watermelon pinks. But I mean, any of those are going to go so well with that neutral, oh, where are we at? No, there, with that neutral tan on the eyes and thick, chunky mascara. And I can already tell that we probably are going to go in with a little more bronzer just to really summer up this look. But for now, I'm going to blot the Kinship lip jelly off my lips, and we're going to attempt a liquid lip, which might be the only time you see this on my channel. Okay. This color was just too good to pass up, and I'm just patting what's left over in because I don't want it to mess with the formula, but I also don't want to totally wipe off all the moisture I just worked to let sink in. All right, let us see the applicator. So the applicator is small, which I really appreciate, and pointy, which I also appreciate. I'm gonna do as much as I can with just the applicator, but then I brought a very teensy tiny lip brush to help me do the heavy lifting. And I I'm really regretting not getting the lip liner in this. If I like this color and formula enough, I'm absolutely getting the liquid line or the lip liner. Honestly, I might get it anyway, because if you're not a liquid lip fan, but you love some of the colors, check out just, you know, lining and filling in your lips with a lip liner and topping with a gloss, because you'll get a little bit more staying power and it won't migrate like a color will. You guys, hell yeah. You know, this is like therapy live. Even pulling all these swatches together and talking about color is therapy for me. I will say it does pick up a lot on the applicator. I am applying very delicately. And stamping as I go to see where I need to like fill in. And this is where I'm going to actually grab this brush and pick up a little bit of product. And I need a mirror. Oh, why don't I just whip out my very fancy powder, which is kind of hard to open with nails. There we go. Okay. This is already like so bizarre for me because I'm not used to being able to see every little crevice of my lip lines. I sure can today. But it does help to run a brush along it. Oh no. It dries pretty quick, but it's allowing me to kind of blend it. This color though. This is what I've been waiting for. Oh yeah, she's sticky. I am going to let that sit for a minute, but you guys, that color. Oh yeah. Like if you're gonna wear this bright of a color, I would want it to not move. Because I'm a very messy person. Oh, I love it so much. But I'm gonna go in and finish the rest of my face now. That I have that on, I can kind of see where I need to balance. I'm gonna go in with the Westman Atelier Vital Pressed powder. And I'm going to use an Eco Tools highlighting brush, which I absolutely love for kind of dusting powder in smaller areas. I'm gonna go beside the nose and under the eye. I am so loving this color. Let me know if you guys are on the hot coral train. It is a very kind of like summer season color. Talked about this in the Beauty Pie video. Like every summer I would have the magazines come out and be like, you need coral, but I never loved any of the coral colors. And I don't know if people are getting more intelligent with their colors. I think that these about face colors are very intelligent colors. Like this is a very bright, intense statement color, yet somehow I'm very pleased with how it looks on my skin tone, which my skin tone is usually not one to take kindly to this, because I go kind of like, I'm neutral leaning yellow green, and it's not a lot of yellow green, so things that are geared towards yellow green folks don't match me. But these also, because they're such a stark full pigmented color, I mean, I didn't even use everything that was on just the one side of the applicator, and it's full coverage, which is super nice. And it's drying down now, so it's lost the stickiness. Still a little sticky, but I think it's drying. Anyway, back to color. I think these are like intelligent colors enough that they go with my skin, and that makes me so happy. This color, yeah, it's like, how cool. Let me know if you've been trying any like hot coral. Like this is hot coral. This is like dainty coral to me. I love a dainty coral and I will rock that all day long. But dang y'all, that's cool. All right, enough yabbering. I'm too afraid. I was gonna try to mix that liquid lip with something on my cheeks, but after seeing how it does dry down, I'm a little nervous to do so. So I do want to add a touch of the Danessa Myricks Vision Flush. I'm still working on my little sample in Sweet Nectar. I'm like so torn if I want to go ahead and purchase a full size of this or not. And I'm using a tiny brush because I want to lay that down and then we're going to blend it out. I'm torn on if I want to purchase a full size because I don't know that I will be wearing this outside of like spring and summer, and it's already July. So like this is something that like now that I know I love, I will absolutely put on a wish list for next spring. That way I can use up as much of the product as I can. If you guys are interested in how I maintain my wish list in that way, let me know and I am happy to do that video. But also like with the Sephora sale around the corner, I also want to keep funds open to spend on things from that sale. I don't know what's wrong with me. I ended up adding more blush than I thought I would, but like, are we surprised? No. And I also do want to look summery, so I'm going to add a little bit more bronzer because this color looks absolutely electric and beautiful on my kind of pale complexion, but I want it to look like, you know, I want it to look like it is summer and I don't sit at a desk all day, basically. Again, just truing up the neck. All right, I don't even know what my hair is trying to be. All right, this is pretty much the finished look. I will say they're comfortable, especially for someone who hates a liquid matte lipstick. This feels very, very weightless and it does dry down. It kind of just feels like a powder with my finger, not like on my lips. It feels like nothing, but when you touch it, it feels like powder. A little bit of transfer, but like I said, I don't think it's fully done drying towards the inside. And okay, that face was like, that probably won't go on the internet, the face I just made, but it doesn't, it sits well on like that wet inner part of your lip, so you don't get like a line out here that's very visible when you're talking. Like I'm talking, you can't see that, so I appreciate that too. There are other colors that I'm interested in. However, I think over top of this, I'm gonna do a tiny bit of that Mara, which is like a pinker, kind of that watermelon pink, but it goes on the lips very sheer and adds like the tiniest wash. Like I was kind of surprised how sheer. And I'm just gonna bounce that on my lips to get a little moisture back. And I am so curious because this is a very like clean product, meaning that there's like, it's a lot of waxes and oils, so it could easily break up a product like this. It does not. And it just added a tiny bit of sheen. Honestly, I think if you really want ultimate comfort with this product and you like the color, using one of those Fit Glow shades that I swatched, Rise or Spark, I think Rise, honestly. This would make it like full-blown comfort, and you can add those sheer enough that it's not going to alter the color too much, and it's just going to be a nice gel layer on top, or even the night serum, which is clear from Fit Glow, would be really nice on top of this. But yeah, I love this. And again, I know that this looks kind of like a classic look. It is a classic look, and it's classic for a reason. Just enough color on the eye, and you saw how quickly that went on, and then you just slap some liner or just some chunky mascara again, and then you let the lip do all the talking. And that Danessa Myricks color was like perfect. This is exactly what I envisioned. I can't wait to get ready again to film and do an iteration of this look, because I'm gonna feel gorgeous, especially with like a whole look pulled together, you know? But I hope this was helpful. I hope that some of the color comparisons were helpful. I hope that the idea of this look is helpful if you're someone like me and you just want quick, easy makeup that's still very impactful. And yeah, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I am going to include kind of like a quick little life chatty update at the end for those of you who care to know. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the button down below. I typically upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, I hope you'll find your way back here and we can hang out. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Record scratch. This is like a message to the people who are here consistently, and I appreciate you so, so, so much, and I love talking to you. And it's a shame that I don't have the community tab because I missed my upload Monday. Today's Tuesday, so yesterday. And I hope everyone is doing okay with the news that came out over the weekend. I'm not going to go into detail or get on a soapbox. My heart just aches for everybody, including myself. Again, not lost on me that I am struggling with PCOS during all of this, but that's what's been going on. I have had a pretty intense flare-up of my PCOS, and with the news on top of that, I just couldn't bring myself to film this weekend or yesterday. But here we are. This made me feel a lot better. I do miss interacting with you guys. Like, I notice if you've commented on my videos and then I don't see you for a while. I really enjoy connecting with you. That's what this channel has been about for me from the beginning. So thank you so much for being here. Please bear with me if my schedule is a little lumpy. I'm not going to address it in every video because at the end of the day, I'm here to upload videos, and I will be doing that. I have new products. This is one feeling that I've been chasing. I've got another one that I'm very, very excited to do a video on that might be multiple videos. We've got more beauty pie coming. So yeah, I'm sorry. Please bear with me. Let me know how you're doing. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you're taking time to do something like this that brings you joy that you might think you can't do because you're down. That's when you need to do it. You know, turn on music, dance, take a rich lady shower, slap some makeup on, swatch things in your collection, you know, have fun and give yourself those moments, especially in times like these, because we can't give to the causes unless we're taking care of ourselves. So just remember that. Maybe take a step away from social media, which I have done. Yeah, just take care of yourself. I hope you have a good one. I hope you like this electric hot coral look, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Good, I really know that you could dance like this. You make a man wanna speak Spanish. Como se llama?